Hi everybody and welcome to another video here at TheBUGNUT.com. Right now we're doing a repair on the lower portion of the door jamb on the A-pillar. So right at the bottom we had a lot of rust and problems around the hinge area for the door. And when we took off the old bodywork, it was pretty messed up and we had to cut out a large chunk. So I just want to show you the patch panels that we have and our plan for repairing it. So basically that area of the car, a lot of parts come together there and you need a lot of strength. So that was one of the first things I learned getting into Volkswagens was when you're testing for a good car, you would open the door and you would lift it up, and if the body separated from the pan, that was a bad sign. So all these years later, I'm fixing that same problem on Project Super 71. So we stripped everything down and we cut out the bad metal. And here's just a sample of what we did cut out. So this is the lower portion. I'll move in here. So you can see this was all rotten down on the bottom here and we had to cut it out. So we cut out the metal we knew was bad so we could see what was going on. The metal on the back was also rotten, so we didn't really have anything to bolt onto. So this needed a proper repair, more on the driver's side than on the passenger side. The passenger side we were able to repair it, the outside only, which is all we needed. Driver's side, a little more work. So we had to get the larger repair panel. So the panel we ended up buying was the middle grade. There's 3 of them out there. We bought ours from CIP. They had 3 different quality panels. We bought the middle of the road. This should do what we need it to do. And it has all the components on the back side. You can see in here, we're actually bolting the door to the body of the car, okay? So that's what we really needed to fix. You can see there's an inside piece of metal and there's an outside skin. This whole piece needs to go in place. So we had to cut out the bad stuff. Then we're gonna put this in place. We measure everything up. We cut a nice clean line where we're going to weld to on the top. And then this will weld on the bottom and inside the door jamb. But we also need to fix the inside wheel well. So we have the leftover piece from the first panel we put in, and this will be going on at the same time. And together, this is where it's kind of interesting is, I don't know if you can see it, this has a lip on here. This has to fold over this. So when we put everything together on the car, this is all gonna come together and we're gonna eventually weld this in first. Then we're gonna put the lower portion of the door jamb, and this lip is gonna get folded over. You're gonna create that crease, okay, that you see on the outside of all Volkswagen Beetles. There's a nice crease that runs down the edge of the door jamb, and that's one metal folded over the other. So we wanna make sure everything's lined up and nice and straight. Fold that over, it looks good, and we'll touch it up later with a little bit of filler because that's just the way things are gonna go. So we got 2 pieces of metal to install on our 71 Super Beetle, inside wheel well, and the actual lower portion of the door post that the door will attach to. So that's what we're up to. Let's jump into it and see how things turn out.